Luxury performance trucks are no longer tools. They are statements. In a world where exclusivity is currency and presence defines hierarchy, brands are fragmenting the upper pickup market into ever more specialized tiers: ultra-luxury bruisers, desert-bred supertrucks, handcrafted executive haulers. It's no longer enough to tow. It's about arrival. It's about commanding the road, the ranch, the private airstrip. The segment has heavyweights. The desert-dominating Ford F-150 Raptor R, with its supercharged V8 Thunder, stands as a raw performance benchmark. And at the opposite end of the luxury performance spectrum, the meticulously engineered Land Rover Defender OCTA proves that off-road capability can coexist with refined British opulence and cutting-edge suspension technology. And then there's this. The 2026 Ram TRX 3000 pickup truck doesn't try to out-luxury or out-muscle them individually. It rewrites the balance entirely. It is engineered not as a competitor but as a category shift. Because the buyer for this machine is not ordinary. This is for estate owners who land helicopters beside their vineyards. For executives who leave boardrooms and head straight to desert compounds. For royalty who refuse to choose between presence and performance, between leather-lined serenity and mechanical brutality. The proportions immediately communicate intent. At 232 inches long, 80 inches wide, and standing nearly 79 inches tall, the TRX 3000 sits slightly longer than the Raptor R and noticeably wider than the Defender OCTA. Its wheelbase stretches to 145 inches, giving it a planted stance that feels architectural rather than agricultural. Massive 22-inch forged performance wheels sit under flared composite fenders, wrapped in 35-inch all-terrain performance tires developed specifically for high-speed desert stability. The body panels blend high-strength aluminum with carbon fiber elements along the hood, mirror caps, and lower aero trim. This isn't about maximum payload bragging rights, it's about torsional rigidity and reduced unsprung mass. The illuminated grille signature glows with a subtle red outline at night, framing adaptive matrix LED headlights capable of projecting nearly 600 meters down an unlit highway. Compared to the Raptor R's aggressive but conventional lighting and the Defender's intelligent LED clusters, the TRX 3000 feels almost concept car futuristic. A biometric fingerprint scanner is seamlessly integrated into the driver's side door handle. Touch it, and in under a second, the system verifies identity through encrypted authentication resistant to relay attacks and signal cloning. Once authenticated, the door handles present outward. A subtle hand gesture beneath the rear bumper triggers the power tailgate to glide open. No keys, no fobs, no compromise in security. Around back, quad-active exhaust outlets frame a sculpted rear diffuser. Under load, valves open progressively, allowing the V8's baritone to resonate through a controlled acoustic chamber. At cruising speed, triple-layer acoustic glass and active sound management reduce cabin intrusion without silencing the character entirely. Centered between the LED signature tail lamps sits a performance badge finished in brushed titanium. Functionally, the TRX 3000 offers a 5'7" reinforced composite bed with integrated tie-down rails and a carbon-lined floor. Payload capacity sits around 1,350 pounds, slightly lower than the Raptor R's more utilitarian focus, but engineered intentionally for structural stiffness. Towing capacity reaches approximately 8,700 pounds, competitive with the Ford and significantly more than the Defender OCTA, which remains limited by its SUV architecture. Inside, the transformation is immediate. Hand-stitched premium leather meets Alcantara headliner panels. Heated, ventilated, and multi-contour massaging seats cradle occupants in performance bolsters firm enough for lateral G-forces yet supple enough for cross-country travel. The steering wheel is thick, flat-bottomed, wrapped in perforated leather with integrated drive mode selectors: Baja, Track, Tow, Snow, and Custom. Ahead sits a 14-inch curved digital instrument cluster seamlessly merging into a 15.6-inch infotainment display running Ram's latest performance-oriented operating system. Physical toggles remain for climate and suspension height because tactile control still matters at 100 miles per hour off pavement. A performance-style start button pulses softly before ignition. Press it, and the twin-turbocharged 6.2-liter V8 awakens. Yes, twin-turbocharged. Producing approximately 720 horsepower and 680 lb-ft of torque, paired to an 8-speed high-torque automatic transmission and a recalibrated full-time 4WD system with electronically locking front and rear differentials, the TRX 3000 launches from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an estimated 3.9 seconds. That undercuts the Raptor R's roughly 5.2-second sprint and edges out the Defender Octa's projected mid-4-second acceleration. The drivetrain continuously redistributes torque based on steering angle, throttle input, and suspension articulation. Adaptive dampers red terrain in milliseconds, firming at highway speeds and softening over corrugated desert surfaces. Presence. Performance. Control. Pricing reflects its positioning. The Raptor R commands roughly $112,000 before options. The Defender OCTA approaches $150,000 in well-specified form. The 2026 Ram TRX 3000 is expected to begin around $128,000, with a fully equipped example reaching near $158,000. Operating costs align with its capability. Expect annual maintenance to average around $2,500 to $3,000 depending on driving intensity. Insurance for a high-performance luxury truck in this class typically ranges between $3,500 and $5,000 annually. With real-world fuel economy hovering near 12 to 14 miles per gallon under mixed driving, yearly fuel expenses can approach $5,000 to $7,000 depending on mileage and premium fuel pricing. And those 35-inch performance tires, engineered for both grip and durability, can cost over $2,000 per full replacement set. This is not inexpensive ownership. But value here is not measured in miles per gallon. Against the Raptor R, the TRX 3000 offers superior acceleration and a more refined interior environment. Against the Defender OCTA, it delivers dramatically higher towing capacity and an unmistakable truck presence. Presence versus performance versus ultra-luxury. The TRX 3000 doesn't sacrifice one for the other. It fuses them. So, should you buy the 2026 Ram TRX 3000 pickup truck? If you want the absolute softest ride or the most traditional badge prestige, there are alternatives. But if you demand supercar acceleration in a chassis that can tow your track car, cross a desert at triple-digit speeds, and arrive at a private estate with authority, this is the machine that refuses compromise. It doesn't compete within the segment. It expands it. And if you appreciate automotive analysis delivered with depth, precision, and cinematic presence, subscribe to Autoscope Analyst, where power meets perspective.